You're now watching Mugen TV Game Reviews.
Anthem. Imagine all the good that we could do.
Hey guys, it's Mugen here, and I'm back again with another video. And today I want to talk about Bioware and Anthem. Now I know it's kind of funny because I only talked about Anthem maybe about once or twice here on this YouTube channel, and it's pretty much away from the realm of fighting games and the normal things that I talk about. But I thought it was pretty interesting because some news came out that Bioware is looking to pretty much reinvent or reboot Anthem. We do know that Anthem had a horrible launch. There was a lot of criticism from the fan base, how when it came down to scheduling their updates, features, all kinds of stuff was just going on with the game. And from my experience, I only participated in the closed beta, and I made a video about it, give you my hands-on impression of what I thought about the beta. And I must say, since I was able to play with my brother Keel Lancer, DX Strike, and of course my dad Ion 8, just with the four of us, I had a good time. I enjoyed it for that moment. But from the time that I did play, I could see that this game could get a little repetitive and everything, just from me playing from that beta itself. But since then, diehard fans been really consistent and die hard and wanting to support the game, and they feel as though that Bioware had pretty much slighted them, and they really want this game to be great. And I don't blame them. I think any fan base will want their game that they're supporting, that they really enjoy, once to succeed. And even though that I haven't bought Anthem at launch, and what I did enjoy, just a little bit of what I did play during the closed beta, I do want to see this game do well. I mean, even though it was false advertisement when they showed us at E3 of some of the gameplay, and it ended up not being the final product, because we do find out that this game ended up being a rush product. But it would be cool if Anthem ended up reaching that level, of what we saw at E3. So we're gonna just dive right into this article that I found here on, of course, PlayStation Lifestyle, and it says Anthem abandoning seasons as Bioware confirmed is working on a substantial reinvention. So after poking fun at Anthem last week for still having its Christmas decorations up, oh wow, oh wow, we posted that one of the reasons for the extended in-game holiday season is that Bioware's hard work on Anthem redesign. Not even a week later, Bioware's Casey Hudson has confirmed that an Anthem reboot is in the works at Bioware. This appears to confirm reports from last year about an Anthem 2.0 relaunch, to give the team the opportunity to really focus on what work that needs to be done. Anthem is abandoning its current seasonal model. Bioware still plans to run events, store refreshes, and revisits seasonal and Cataclysm content, but don't expect any big seasonal updates like Ice Tide, while the studio hunkers down on and focus on a substantial reinvention. So Hudson first expressed some pride in the development team and the community, but admits that there's a lot more depth that both players and the team at Bioware wants from Anthem. So quoting here, over the last year, the team has worked hard to improve stability, performance, and general quality of life while delivering 3 seasons of new content and features. We have also heard your feedback that Anthem needs a more satisfying loot experience, better long-term progression, and a more fulfilled endgame. So we recognize that there's still more fundamental work to be done to bring out the full potential of the experience, and it will require a more substantial reinvention than an update or an expansion. Over the coming months, we will be focused on long-term redesigns of the experience, specifically working on reinventing the core gameplay loop with clear goals, motivating challenges, and progressions with meaningful rewards, while preserving the fun of flying and fighting in a vast science fantasy setting. And to do that properly, we'll be doing something we like to have done more of the first time around, giving a focused team the time to test and iterate, focusing on gameplay first. So Hudson acknowledges that the core problems stem from an unsatisfying loot experience that doesn't support long-term progression or Anthem's endgame, though he stops just shy of confirming a complete Anthem reboot or relaunch. He does say that it will require a more substantial reinvention than an update or expansion to meet the potential that Anthem's gameplay and world have to alter. Meanwhile, this means that Bioware will be basically running Anthem in its current state until it's ready to launch the redesign. Existing players can expect to see past seasonal and Cataclysm events return, but wider changes and new events like the most recent Ice Tide seasons are done for the time being. Hudson hints that Anthem's anniversary at the end of February will bring a better idea of how the game will run going forward until such time that Anthem 2.0 is ready. So yeah, I think, and this is just their opinion right here, and I'm going to just give you my opinion about this. This sounds quite familiar. If you guys don't know, Square Enix had dealt with the same issue with Final Fantasy 14. Now, if you don't know what Final Fantasy 14 is, Final Fantasy 14 is pretty much a Final Fantasy MMO that pretty much launched, I think it's about 10 years now, 10 years ago? Man, time flies by so fast. Yeah, it launched, and it launched disastrously. Like, fans were upset. It did really bad, and Square Enix was still in this financial situation. They weren't really doing well. And Final Fantasy 14, the success of Final Fantasy 14, really Square Enix depended on it because their company was really in trouble. So everything hinged on Final Fantasy 14. So they had to get that right. So what they did was they had to relaunch Final Fantasy 14, and those who were subscribers pretty much got a chance to play the game entirely for free for those who were already subscribers to the subscription system that Square Enix had in place with Final Fantasy 14 until they had pretty much relaunched the game, and they relaunched it as Final Fantasy 14: A Realm Reborn. And ever since that happened, Square Enix has been hitting the ground running, and right now it's arguably one of the best MMOs of current time right now, Final Fantasy 14. And if you guys haven't even played that, I have the game, I love it, and I will do some videos about Final Fantasy 14 sometime this year, so you stay tuned for that. But that relaunch proved to Square Enix that they had what it takes to make the game much better and an enjoyable experience for diehard fans, while recruiting a new player base as well. So that's what it sounds like to me, what they're going to try to do with Anthem. Will it be on that large scale of what Square had done with Final Fantasy 14? That will have to remain to be seen. We just don't know yet how they're going to go about it. But I think that at this point, EA and Bioware really want this game to work. I mean, come on, this game is one of those platform games where, you know, is a what do they call it, a game service, where they want to keep this game going for X amount of years with constant updates, events, expansion packs and stuff. They want this one game to constantly generate money for them, and also they want to monetize it with microtransactions and stuff. So for them to put all this money into this game to fail, that will really hurt the company. Definitely will hurt EA, and it's definitely hurt their image on numerous cases, even with other games and stuff. So now they want to make this work, and I believe they could probably do this. And what Hudson did say, he said that we want to reinvent this game in a way that it should have been done with a more focused team the first time around. Yes, so they admit that this game was rushed, and they also admit that they didn't put their all into it, and they just sit there, they got an incomplete product, they threw it out knowing that fans were going to pick it up and eat it up and play it anyway, and they're going to get some money from it. But the fact is that from all the controversy, fans really doubling down on them, and their player base was pretty much just declining massively and stuff, and it pretty much forced their hands to actually work on something competent. And I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes on this, because from what, like I said before, I played the closed beta, and I've seen that where this game could possibly go as far as on the negative side. That's why I wasn't too fast to go jump and purchase the game, even though I did enjoy it the bit that I did play during the closed beta. But I also had a bad feeling about the game as well, so that's why I didn't jump right into it and purchased it. So if this game, and if we see anything around E3 or for a relaunch, or what the potential relaunch could possibly look like, and it looks like something a bit closer from what they advertised back when they advertised it at E3, I believe, of 2017 or 18, then I don't know. I may jump on board. We just want to wait and see how it all turned out. But I just hope that they do the fans justice. Like, give them what they want, especially the fans that who's still sitting there and still constantly playing the game and really enjoy the game for what it is in its current state. So hopefully they reward the fans by listening to the fans and giving the fans a better gaming experience, especially the end game, because the games of a service that's multiplayer, such as Anthem, games like MMOs like Final Fantasy, Phantasy Star Online, and the Elder Scroll games and stuff like that. End game is the most important part, because after you finish the main campaign and stuff, you still need a reason to keep coming back to play the game. And the end game, from what I've read, from what I've heard, and also from anecdotal experiences from friends and family and stuff like that, they wasn't really enjoying the end game. So I can understand that. And if you want people to continue to play this game, the end game really does have to be up to snuff. So I have a feeling that they're going to work on they're going to work on the end game while just tweaking reinventing the overall game in order to bring in newer players, so they get a chance to experience that end game, and the players who've always been playing the game will be able to have a good time with the end game and with all the content that they can have right now currently. So I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this. Are you excited for this relaunch of Anthem, or have you totally forgot about Anthem? I'm not gonna lie, honestly, I forgot about Anthem myself until this news article came up, and like I said before, I really hope the best for them and stuff like that. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts. What do you really think they need to fix in order to make Anthem work, and what is it that you need to see from this game in order for you to come back if you have currently left the game? So definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like the video, like, share, pass it around. And also, if you want to hear more news related to the relaunch of Anthem, make sure you hit the bell to be notified. This is Mugen Lord signing off. See you game fiends later. Peace out. It looks like you reached the end of the video. Well, while you're at it, check out some of my other discussion videos by clicking on the annotations below, and don't forget to follow me on other social media platforms to stay up to date with future content. Signing off.